What am I even saying? Please stay in focus. Next to the what am I even saying? Hello. Are we in focus? I don't know what I'm doing. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a bold winged eyeliner, some fluffy lashes, and then we've got a bold red lip as well. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look then just keep watching. So I did a poll on my Instagram story and I put on it, should I do natural glam or should I do a red lip and winged eyeliner? The one that was voted for the most was the winged eyeliner with the red lips. That's what I'm going to be doing today. So I do want to keep my skin fairly glowy all over, so I'm just going to prime it with the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. And I'm just going to focus this mainly in the T-zone area. So just on the cheeks, the chin, the nose, and then a little bit on the forehead as well. Then for foundation I'm going to use the Nars Radiant Foundation, the shade Stromboli, and then I'm just going to dot that everywhere. This is probably too dark for me even though I'm fake tan, but we'll just make it work. And then I'm going to use my sponge to blend all of that in. So off camera before I started filming I did do my eyebrows and I've done my concealer to carve them out. I'm now going to take the Morphe M330, it's just like a tapered blending brush, and then I'm going to take this Clinique eyeshadow duo. This is in the shade Ivory Bisque and Bronze Satin. I'm going to take Bronze Satin, which is this shade here, and then I'm just going to do a light wash of that through both my creases. Then after that I'm going to go straight in with eyeliner. This is the Rimmel Glamour, and I'm going to start from the outer corner of my eye, but I'm not going to be super neat with like the bottom of the wing. The reason I'm not going to keep it super neat there is because I am going to clean underneath it. I'm just going to start at the outer corner and flick it out. So I'm going to start midway at where I've put that first line, and then I'm going to bring it back towards the lash line. And then after I've filled the wing in, I'm going to then connect the wing to my lash line and make it thinner. And then I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and I'm going to clean underneath the eyeliner. So after I've done both my eyeliners, I'm going to use the Clinique, this is the High Impact Mascara. I'm going to pop that on just my top lashes for now, so I still need to go in with the rest of my face makeup. And then I'm going to use the Ardell demi wispies. So after I put my eyelashes on, I'm actually just going to push them up, just because I feel like you can see them better and they're not facing straight forward. So instead of them going this way, they're actually going up. And then I'm going to go in with some concealer. This is the Loreal Infallible More Than Concealer, and this is in the shade Vanilla. And I'm just going to put, this is really light for me, so I'm not going to do the full triangle shape that I normally do. I'm just going to put it in the corner of my eye, just underneath the wing, and then just on the side of my nose, so it sort of creates that triangle shape, but we're not going in with too much of it. And then I'm going to blend it out with my sponge again as well. And then I'm also going to put that on my chin, just in the centre, down the bridge of the nose, and then on the forehead as well. And then to set all of that concealer, I'm going to use the same powder I always use, which is the you know that feeling you get when you nearly drop a whole pot of translucent powder? So I'm going to take some of this powder, and I am going to bake with it, but I'm going to take some on the sponge and then I'm going to bounce it on the back of my hand. I've found that doing this technique works better for me. I'm going to set my chin, my nose and my forehead as well. I'm going to use the Mercier powder. It's not the normal translucent powder, it's the glow one. Then I'm going to take it on a large powder brush. I'm just going to swirl my brush in there. And then I'm going to use this to set the whole of my face. And then after that I'm going to take the Nars Laguna bronzer. For my blush I'm going to take the same thing that I always use. This is the Revolution blusher in rhubarb and custard. So I'm just going to pop that on top of the bronzer and then brush it back, just because I feel like if you put it more on the outer parts of your face, I feel like it lifts your face more. Whereas if you were to put it just on the apples of your cheek, it rounds out your face, just on the nose as well. For my highlight I'm going to take the Skinny Dip Highlight of My Life highlighter palette. I'm going to take the shade, what shade? I think I'm going to take Off the Planet. I'm also going to put that above the brow, just because that powder we use to set the face kind of acts as like a base highlighter for it. I'm going to put a little bit of that just on the tip of the nose as well, and then a little bit on the chin, and then the cupid's bow as well. So I'm just going to blur out my lips with whatever foundation is left on the sponge, just so that the lips kind of act as like a blank canvas. And then I'm going to use this Grwm lip liner. It's just a standard red lip liner, I don't think it's anything that's like too special. And then I'm going to start at the cupid's bow, and I'm going to slightly overline it, but I'm not going to round out the cupid's bow. And then I'm going to overline the middle of the bottom lip as well, and then as it gets to the outer corner I'm going to keep those to the natural shape. And then I'm going to use a liquid lipstick. This is from Grwm as well, it's in the shade Paparazzi. And I'm just going to start in the middle of the lip and then work my way up to the edges. And then this is the finished result. Thank you to everyone that voted on my Instagram story as well, and thank you all for watching.